Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR. Here's a brand new halacha for you. This is for Wednesday, the 22nd day of January. Here's today's halacha. Remember, we're going through, this is part 3 now, of certain times when you find yourself in a shul, and the shul is davening a different nusach than the way you do, and different situations and what should you do. So here's today's question. What if it happens that you are the chazan in a shul, and the shul is, let's just use as our example, the shul is Nusach Svard, and you usually daven Nusach Ashkenaz. So because the shul is Nusach Svard, it's 100% true that you have to say the Chazar Sashatz, the repetition of the Shemona Esrei, the way the congregation does around you. And then you definitely have to say the Chazar Sashatz, the repetition of the Shemona Esrei, the way the congregation does, and that's Nusach Svard. Okay? However, here's the interesting question. What about, when you're the chazan, at the Amud, leading the congregation, you say a quiet Shemona Esrei before you say the repetition of the Shemona Esrei, don't you? So which way do you say the quiet Shemona Esrei? If it's a Svard Shul and you're going to say the repetition in Nusach Svard, but what should you do for your quiet Shemona Esrei? You're very used to Ashkenaz. Should you just say it Ashkenaz way? Well, Rav Moshe Feinstein Zatzal ruled that in situations like that, you should say your quiet Shemona Esrei the way you say the loud Shemona Esrei in that shul. Because you're in a Svard shul, you should say your quiet Shemona Esrei Nusach Svard also, just the same way that you're going to repeat it for the congregation. Now, it is noteworthy that not all poskim agreed with Rav Moshe on this, and what I'm doing here is listening to you Rav Moshe's opinion straight through on these matters. And he was the one who said that your quiet Shemona Esrei should be the same as the repetition Shemona Esrei that you're going to say for the congregation. But there are some very big poskim who disagreed with him on this matter. So if you want to pursue this further, you probably should speak to your rabbi and decide which way you should do when faced with this situation. I've just taught you Rav Moshe's way on the matter. But don't just decide it on your own and say, I'm going to go with Ashkenaz. That's not a way to decide a halacha. Ask your rabbi. There is a debate amongst the poskim on this one, and Rav Moshe says you do your quiet Shemona Esrei the way you're doing the repetition Shemona Esrei. Check with your rabbi for guidance on what you should do. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.